Y'all, I finally figured out how to duplicate myself. Just kidding. I was featured in another article and I wanted to share it here with you because it's pretty packed with some really cool stuff about being an entrepreneur and how I started. Okay, so in this part, they asked me an important building block, which was, where does your work ethic come from? So I share a story about my grandparents who owned a business for over 50 years and then had a really amazing exit. And then I also chat about my parents too. This section here is about my history. So fun fact, I started South Street and Company. I didn't actually know I was going to name it that, but as a side hustle while I was still working full-time at a dermatology group. So this dives more into that and how I was able to do that while working mornings, nights, and weekends and still working full-time. This is probably one of my favorite parts. It talks about the importance of getting a mentor and then working with the SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Council. This was huge for me, getting my business off the ground. And then this other section talks about any books or podcasts, like this one right up here, Never Split the Difference, this one right here, Authentic, and then this one, the EntreLeadership. I listen to the EntreLeadership podcast every single week. I told my family, my entire family listened to Never Split the Difference or read Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. And then Authentic is just a really amazing story about Paul Van Doren, who is the creator of Vans shoes. And then this is just our contact info. So obviously you guys can DM me here, but I thought this was kind of fun. Hopefully you can see that picture down at the bottom, but that's it. So it was an article featuring me by Bold Journey, and they asked me a lot of questions. We had such a great conversation. So if you want to read more about it, go to boldjourney.com and then just search Kaitlyn Study, Study.